they just go out in the evenings after work because of the good weather.
The good
Whereas
weather,
here, even in summer, summer is out till 9, but as soon as you hit September, all the way through to like February, maybe March, April even, it gets darker about 5, 6
Yes, that's true. That is true. And climate is changing as well. I noticed, there's something I noticed with the climate, they may say Illuminati thing.
I like to hear about climate change because no one ever has a definite
answer for it.
Answer because it's all in the air. Because climate is in the air. Yeah. So how do you solidify something? Because from my studies, it takes 35 years at least to be able to depict climate. And is anyone here above 35?
No.
No.
So who truly knows climate? We've not lived.
Right.
On top of that, just to throw it out there, would you say that climate change as an issue, is it mostly just the climate changing, or is it our effect on climate change? Because there's been a lot of studies showing that the climate of Earth changes and goes through cycles naturally.
Yeah.
Anyway, so do you think that it's more to do with
the Earth
we're
as
not
opposed to
prepared
us?
For Earth's natural change to being more hot, or that we're accelerating it?
Now,
we're not prepared.
You just said a very good
We're not prepared.
You just said a very good point. Right, so climate change. Now, Earth goes through its own climate change. For example, Ice Age. We didn't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Earth did that itself. And when I was reading about it, it's apparently about the air cooling down or something, and then the earth just starts to freeze.
I thought it was a meteorite in response.
There was one that was a meteorite. There was one that was on its own. I think the second ice age was a meteorite, or the third.
To cool it from
it was the third ice age was weird because it wasn't actually meant to happen or something. The air just cooled down on its own or something like that. But now, like you said, the earth goes through its own kind of process of getting hotter and cooling down. What study says is that we actually accelerated that process of it getting hotter, because it would apparently get hotter anyway, but we accelerated that process. Now, I believe in climate change. Some people don't believe in it, like your government and all that. And I know deep down in their heart they believe in it. Do they believe that it's that important right now? I understand their standpoint, because there's a lot more things going on than climate change. I feel like everybody, like, okay, for example, now you have an assignment. Are you going to do it straight away? No. Honestly, when you know there's other things that need doing before that. Yeah. So the people who are really bothered about climate change, and I'm not disrespecting you, on the level, I'm not disrespecting you. You're either really, really bothered or really, really bored.
I believe it's more bored, because you're more bored because you know there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, so you're bored. You're just making noise. Go save the children in Japan, in Africa, in Asia that need families.
I feel like that whole thing is just all centered around the bandwagon effect.
It is. You know.
There you go.
Bandwagon
effect. Tell them about
so everyone just
Tell us about the bandwagon
echo chamber. People just like to hear the same thing.
Bouncing off each other. Yeah. So, like,
do you think social media has impacted that? Because I think it has.
100%.
Especially like Twitter as well.
2000%.
The thing is that I've noticed this as well in modern, as years have gone by. Because like people like to look at us and be like, "Oh, you lot grew up with social media," but number one, I was from a working class family, so I didn't have a phone or anything. I had strict parents, so I didn't get Facebook till I was legally old enough to get Facebook.
Word.
And on top of that, like,